Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to get into a lot of cleaning, but first this is my grocery haul. We have some mini muffins for the kids, some fruit cups, and of course our vegetables, carrots, steamed broccoli, some chicken breast for dinners, blueberries. I got a pot roast because I'm going to be making a pot roast coming up in this video, some deli meat for my son's lunch, our yogurts, just some chocolate chip muffins. I put those in the freezer individually wrapped, and the kids have them when they feel like having one or for a lunch or a quick snack. Some mini pepperonis for my daughter, salad mix, dried cranberries are for me and for baking, chocolate milk, regular milk, fruit punch, our creamer, some granola bars, and of course chips and crackers, a bunch of mini chocolate chips, which are a staple in this house, and they had the brownies that were Valentine's Day shaped, and I really thought those were cute for the kids, so I got a package of those. And now I am using what I purchased to create this pot roast meal. I have never made a pot roast before, especially in the crock pot. I have made a beef stew, I have made pork tenderloin, I have done all of those, never a pot roast. This couldn't be the easiest recipe in the world. All you do is throw everything into the crock pot, and there is a crock pot seasoning packet you will see in just a minute. Add water, pour it on top, and cook it in the crock pot. It was very good. But I will say, when I looked up more recipes not following the package, it did say that you could sear it on the outside, you could do a dry rub, and then pour seasonings on the rest of it, and I think that would have made it taste a little bit better. This was also a pretty fatty cut of meat. I had the butcher pick it out for me because I wasn't sure which cut to use. This is a truck roast, but it's got a lot of fat on it, so when we went to pull it out, it wasn't what I would have picked, but he said getting something with less fat would have been a little bit tougher and not fallen apart, and this did fall apart. We did enjoy it. It had lots of flavor, and so I recommend you try some form of doing a pot roast. The crock pot was just so easy, and I threw it all in and turned it on. Waited about 6 hours. My house smelled amazing. 6 hours on high, and it was tasty. But I think in the future I will try a leaner cut and sear it and just see if that makes a difference, and maybe like an all-day low cook. I'm not sure if that would work, but in the future I will try it a few different ways to see what kind of result I get from cooking it differently. I also wanted to say again, Happy New Year. We are still only in the first week of January, which is very exciting, and I just wanted to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. I am so happy to have you. It has been almost a year since I've started my YouTube channel, and I'm excited for year number 2 to share all of the things with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. This was a Sunday, the day I was filming this, and a busy Sunday it was. After grocery shopping was done and put away and dinner was in the crock pot, it was on to doing just a little bit of deep cleaning around the kitchen and the living room. So wanted to get my microwave all cleaned out. It just had some spills in there from probably my son having things kind of explode and spill over, and so it needed a good wiping. I've said this a bunch of times, but this is my favorite chore to do just because it looks brand new when it's done and it comes off so easily. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we've stayed on top of it so stuff doesn't really get crusted to it too bad, but you just wipe it down and it looks shiny and new, so it feels like my work and task was productive.
Not sure why
here are some up-close shots of my cabinets and what they look like. Everyone said when I had white cabinets that I would need to wipe them down a lot. And after I started thinking about that, I thought, well, the only reason you would need to wipe white cabinets down more is just because it would show, but any color of cabinet is equally going to be just as dirty and need to be wiped down. So I was sold on the white cabinets, but they do need a wipe down. We spill stuff, we have kids that touch everything, and so I just want to get the cabinets wiped down. It's been a hot minute since I have done it. My son is supposed to do this on his chore list. Clearly he doesn't do a very good job, or he is skipping it, or we're just extra messy. I don't know which one it is this week, but definitely wanted to get this taken care of.
Nothing more to say, let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe.
Now that I have the wall cabinets done, I'm starting on the island. I'm going to do both sides of it. The other side is way more messy because of the chairs and kicking our feet, crossing our legs, having our shoes or slippers or socks end up touching the white underside. It definitely causes a huge mess. Also, the dogs lay in there, and so that equals a mess on the side of the wall as well.
You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep, and you wanna swear.
I will tell you guys, this is my least fun task. It hurts my knees and legs so bad. After a while, I have to keep standing up and taking a minute to get back down here. I don't know if that's just telling how out of shape I am, how old I am, or if it's just a hard task in general, but our floors are concrete, so I don't like to set my knees on there. That actually hurts worse than just bending down, but happy to get this done. And of course, you saw a little peekaboo from my sweet baby.
Thinking we'll be young, cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on those strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking.
Time for the upper cabinets. I really probably should have got on a stool and done the above part of the trim, but it didn't look too bad. There actually wasn't drip marks or anything. It was mainly around the poles where we go to open it from our fingerprints and stuff that really needed it, but it definitely was glad to have the whole project complete.
In too deep, in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in.
Moving on to our stainless steel. It's really hard to tell from this point of view. I know on camera it's always really hard to tell what is dirty and what's not, but I assure you this had drip marks and fingerprints and dirt and stuff everywhere, so it definitely needed a good wipe down again. It's been a minute since I have done it, and so it's probably something I should add to my weekly cleaning list, or even twice a week. I'm trying to get better with staying on top of things. My daughter is able to play a lot more independently, and My son and my husband are both super helpful with chores and giving me time and playing with her while I complete things. So I'm just feeling like I'm getting better about staying on top of stuff, but I think maybe having a list of things that I haven't been on top of that I want to be would be helpful, just as a reminder when I look at it. Oh, I probably should get on top of that. Maybe something to add to my New Year's resolution list.
I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop.
The counters are pretty clean, but just from my daughter having a snack and us bringing in the groceries and doing the pot roast on here, I want to make sure that I just give it a quick wipe down. The other counter spaces are wiped down, and you can see my dog just went and got under the chair, which is why that place on the island is always so dirty, but happy to get this wiped down and feeling like my living space is looking pretty clean, in order, and I just need to get to work on a few other things to finish up this Sunday.
It's all about us. We're dancing close together.
This is the bin that we use to put our recycling in to take out. It's by the garbage can, and it is disgusting and needs to be washed out. So I am going to wash that out before I wipe down that area over there and get a few of those things put away so that it's a cleared off space. And I also have my Crockpot on that.
It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough. I'm somewhere in the middle. Try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, go, go. Running to better times. Go, go, go. From my emotions, I'll go, go, go. Running to better times. To better times. To better times. To better times.
So this is the space behind the chair next to the fireplace. It's really hard to tell again from this angle, but my dog lays behind here and gets this wall and the trim disgusting. So I am just going to wipe this down before I put the chair back and get the fireplace wiped down. I am not going to organize the toys or the chair over here because we just moved the play kitchen and play food downstairs, which is super exciting. So it is gone from up here, but there are some other toys that need to be brought downstairs, and our carpet is wet because my husband shampooed the carpet from the dogs, and so just trying to give this a little bit of space before I get in here and organize the toys, how we're going to have them from now on. I would like to have her little play table set up with just a few new toys that she has or something that she's really into at the moment, and put everything else away. A quick vacuum of the floor, and then we're going to see how our pot roast did. I'm very excited to show you guys how it turned out. It was so tasty, but definitely not something I would make all the time. It is a comfort meal, especially if you serve it with bread and butter or something like that, but I highly recommend making one of your own.
Nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad skies. Go, go, running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions out. Go, 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 running to better times. To better times, to better times. To better times, to better times. To better times, to better times, to better times. I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!
If I want, let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.